Hello fellow music students, my name is Chris Williams. I'm an independent music teacher based out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I teach private lessons in person and online, and I make instructional videos like this one. In this video, I'm going to teach you what a key signature is and how to determine the key signature for every major key or scale. Some people like to use a method called the circle of fifths. I think this method is a little easier. Let me show you how it works. But first, I need to teach you what a key signature is. Key signatures are found at the beginning of each line of music right after the clef symbol and consist of sharps or flats. There are 7 different note names: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and each note name also has a sharp or flat associated with it. If you are not aware of what a sharp or flat is, please see my video about sharps and flats. Every song is in the key of something, either a major key or a minor key. Some music have no sharps or flats in the key signature, and this represents the key of C major or A minor. This video is about major keys. My next video will talk about minor keys. So, it's important right now to remember that the key of C major has no sharps or flats in its key signature. And now that you know what a key signature is, I'm going to teach you the method that I use and the method I teach my students to use of determining how many sharps or flats are in a major key signature and which sharps or flats those are. You have to memorize one phrase. Father Charles goes down and ends battle. This phrase can tell us how many sharps are in a particular key and which sharps those are. This phrase is also the order of the sharps as they appear in the key signature: F, C, G, D, A, E, and B. If there is only one sharp in the key signature, it is F. If there are 2, they are F and C sharps. If there are 3, they are F, C, and G sharps, etc. As I mentioned before, the key of C major has no sharps or flats in its key signature, so think of or draw a 0 under it. And now, add a number below the rest of the keys like this, and because there are 7 distinct notes in an octave, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, there are 7 keys that use sharps: G major, D major, A major, E major, B major, F sharp major, and C sharp major. F major is an anomaly. Even though it's a white key scale, F major does not have a sharp in it. I'll talk more about that later in this video. These numbers tell us how many sharps are in each key. The key of C major has no sharps, the key of G major has 1 sharp, the key of D major has 2 sharps, and the key of A major has 3 sharps, and so on. Here are some examples of how this works. If I need to know the key signature for A major, I think to myself, Father Charles 0. Remember, we start counting on C because C major has no sharps or flats. So, Father Charles 0 goes 1, down 2, and 3. Now I know A major has 3 sharps in it. And those sharps must be F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp, because that's the order they appear. If I want to know the key signature for B major, I think to myself, Father Charles 0 goes 1, down 2, and 3, ends 4, battle 5. B major has 5 sharps in its key signature. And the sharps must be F, C, G, D, and A sharps. Here's how to use this method without having to write anything down. If I want to determine the key signature for E major, I think to myself, Father Charles, that's a 0, because we start at C major. C major has 0 sharps, 0 flats. Father Charles goes down and ends. The key of E major has 4 sharps in it, and those sharps have to be Father Charles goes down, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. Using the phrase backwards, battle ends and down goes Charles' father, gives us the order of the flats as they appear in the key signature. So, the order of flats as they appear in the key signature are B, E, A, D, G, C, and F. The keys using flats in their key signature are B flat major, E flat major, A flat major, D flat major, G flat major, which are all the black keys on the piano, and F major, the only white key to use a flat, not a sharp. Remember, C major has no sharps or flats, so, just like the sharps, imagine or draw a 0 under C. And then continue the numbering scheme like this. So, we know that C major has no flats in its key signature, and now we know that F major has 1 flat, B flat major has 2 flats, E flat major has 3 flats, A flat major has 4 flats, D flat major has 5 flats, and G flat major has 6 flats in its key signature. To figure out the key signature of E flat major, I think to myself, battle, ends, and down goes Charles. Always start with C because it has 0 sharps or flats. So, Charles, 0, father, 1, start back at the beginning of the phrase again, battle, 2, ends, 3. Now I know the key signature of E flat major has 3 flats in it. And those flats must be B flat, E flat, and A flat. If I want to determine the key signature of D flat major, I think to myself, battle, ends, and down goes Charles, 0, father, 1, battle, 2, ends, 3, and 4, down, 5. Now I know the key signature of D flat major has 5 flats in it. And those 5 flats must be B, E, A, D, and G flats. So, without having to write anything down, if I want to know the key signature of A flat major, I think to myself, battle ends and down goes Charles. I'm going to start with C major because I know that C major has no sharps, no flats, so that's a 0. Battle ends and down goes Charles, father, go back to the beginning of the phrase, battle ends, and the key of A flat major has 4 flats in it. And those flats must be battle, ends, and down. B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat. So, to use this method, you need to memorize a few things. The order of the sharps is father, Charles, goes, down, and ends, battle. And in reverse, it's the order of the flats. You need to remember that C major has no sharps or flats, and that's the starting point to work out other key signatures. You also need to remember F major is the only white key signature that has a flat in it. All other white key signatures have sharps. I hope you enjoyed my video and it helps you along your musical journey. I will be making more videos like this one, so please subscribe to my channel and hit the alerts button so you don't miss any. My next video is all about minor key signatures.